second match of the night, 2 out of 5 with ref bumps, might I add.
Yeah. And then the next one, when the referee goes into the steps, I was actually like, okay, this one's more believable because the referee actually hits his head on the steps. So he's actually more believable when it comes to knockdown. But my whole thing with that one was, why was the referee outside the ring? Usually in a regular title match, the referee's in the ring counting the people out. But he was outside the ring trying to stop Randy from, no, don't do this. You don't have to do this, Randy. Don't put him on the table, please. Like, no, get in the ring and count him
Yeah.
out. But you outside the ring, and that's what led to it. So I was just like, okay, you didn't even need to be out of the ring.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Why
so
was the referee?
you
Because
had no reason.
they don't ever give a damn about the Spanish announce desk or the
Never.
or ever.
Never.
But for some reason, maybe like, did the referee pay for this? You know how when you go to a park and they have a bench, donated by John Smith and his wife or something like that in loving memory.
Yeah.
It wasn't Charles Robinson, was it?
No, it wasn't Charles Robinson. No.
Did the referee donate that in loving memory of somebody? Was that the ref's announce table? Because he had a personal stake in it, and he was like, "No, don't do it, don't do it."
Like, and this wasn't I've heard people say this before, like title matches are no DQ. First of all, that's bullshit. Title matches are not no DQ.
Who said that?
You're making that shit up. I'm telling you that right now.
It was somebody on Threads, wasn't it?
It was definitely somebody on Threads. So it was like,
start taking screenshots of this shit.
Like, no, that's not true. Don't bring that shit up. No, that's not true. So, and I was just like, there's no reason the referee should be out of the ring right now trying to like, and he barely counted him out at all. Even when John was like trying to leave to like, it was like, forget this, I'm out. And then Randy chased him. I didn't see the referee count him out at all. So I just thought it was kind of interesting how the referee was barely doing his job when it came to that. Then the next one, the first table didn't break well, and I was fine with the table not breaking well, but I thought it was kind of, I didn't like that John was trying to like push the table over to have it actually come down. And then you saw Randy hitting the table like, guys, just leave the table alone. It doesn't need a break, just leave it alone. It's already, you're making the scene look artificial by trying to like make the table break, you know what I mean? But I do like how Randy got a whole different table out and set it up and then did the FU again with John on the actual table. Pretty much to make up for the first one because it didn't break, and I wasn't mad at the table didn't break, but I was just like, you guys don't.
It's not supposed to.
Yeah, you guys don't need to like make the table fall down. Like
these ones, they tout that these ones are new and reinforced, so it makes sense because they've had wrestlers in previous weeks get slammed on and it doesn't break.
Yeah.
So I think that they were trying to, I guess, give some more gravity to it because if the table never breaks and now it finally breaks, then that means something. But yeah, they should have just left the table alone. I didn't get that at all.
Yeah. And then it was that with the table, and then when Randy was actually getting the table, I was thinking, this brings up an interesting question. When does the next referee actually decide to come out during this match? With the referee knockdown, when does the next referee actually decide? Is he like, let me wait until Randy does his finisher and then I can run out to actually deliver the count instead of going out now? And then what if the referee comes out while Randy's getting the table? Is it a DQ? Like, wait, you got a table? Like,
right?
You're out. It's over. But then that brings up another question. What if the referee's watching backstage and he sees the table? Shouldn't he come out and just deliver the DQ then? Like, I have so many questions with this. You know what I mean? So I just like, what's going on here?
Josh, watch the product. Enjoy the product. Shut up and enjoy the product.
It does not make sense. I was just like, I was kind of flabbergasted with that. And then Randy did another RKO, to which Cena kicks out of that RKO. And then not only does he kick out of the RKO, while Randy's arguing with the ref, like, whoa, that was 3. Cena gets up within less than a minute after a finisher and hits the referee with the belt. So the finishers don't really mean shit at this point, especially during a main event match in a PLE. You can just use them anytime. It doesn't really mean anything.
This is just as bad as the indie wrestling they like to critique, where people getting hit in tombstone pile drivers and popping up, and the finishing sequence of the match involves like an elbow strike.
Yeah. So it's just like, and then when John Cena actually won with the title and then the nutshot, I was thinking like, okay, this is his finisher now. This is pretty much what he's going to do after every match, how he's going to win every match with him hitting person with the title. It's not going to be going to do AA probably like 3 times or 2 times and then hit somebody with the title. And that's how he's going to win the match. So I just thought that was interesting. And another one too, the last thing I had, Randy does RKO or something on John Cena, and Nick and a whole bunch of security guards come out to try to get the referee to get up. When Nick comes out, I'm like, Nick, why don't you just deliver the count?
You are like the authority of this show.
Why are
I
you
thought
trying
the same thing. And John, I'll take it a step further. I have literally seen matches end. You know how they used to have the match where they had the crooked referee, like they would have Eric Bischoff officiating against John Cena and Chris Jericho, and they
Yeah.
wanted to take John Cena's title. Like they would have the person the referee would do something crooked, the referee get knocked down, and then the other wrestler would take the referee's hand and count the pinfall, and that counted. They would stop the match and say that that person won. So it's just like I don't.
I was like, Nick, what? And then when Randy RKO'd, I was like, I'm with you, dude. Like, I'm bad too.
Like
you
I will
coulda-
pay the fine for you, Randy.
Yeah, I'm with you, bro. Like, yeah, I completely understand. Like,
And let me ask you this: how come out of that, Nick Aldis brought everyone in his entourage out
but
except
no
for
referee.
a referee?